Coach, another win on Friday against Silver Bluff. 29-7 was the final, and so Calhoun County coming in here on Friday, and as it should, as we go down the stretch, looks like the best teams are going to be facing off to find out who's going to wind up winning this region.
Definitely, it doesn't get any easier each week. We were fortunate enough to come out on top. Our defense played a get-right game last Friday. Offensively, we were up at halftime. Second half, we only got the ball 3 times. But our defense did a great job holding Silver Bluff out of the end zone on some long drives and stuff like that. So did a good job defensively holding them up. This week's a whole different monster, with the quarterback, a couple good receivers. One that can just throw it up to any time. He's 6'4", another good slot guy that plays in the backfield, running back, playing the receiver. He can do a little bit of anything, but he can go to distance any time. So this will be a tough match for us, and I still got a long way to go in this region.
Do you switch anything up defensively when you play a team like this that does like to throw it around the lot all game?
You'll just switch up some of your stuff. You kind of keep your base stuff you're doing, but you might play a little bit looser coverage, a little bit different in the secondary, and maybe some different stuff up front, and rather call more pass blitzes than run blitzes as we did last week. So those small adjustments will have to be made just because we are switching gears. The last few weeks we played nothing but run teams. This week is a heavy pass team, so that's where we've had to switch some things up.
Don't mean to surprise you with a question or put you on the spot, but with this football team, and I'm sure it changes from year to year, but with this football team, would you feel more confident going into a football game against an opponent that runs the ball exceptionally well or an opponent that passes the ball exceptionally well, and in both cases does that more than the other?
I think our kids do pretty good against both. I think a lot of it has to do against our coaches do well, coming up with some good schemes to make sure we're in the right places. The kids, we keep it simple. We don't make drastic changes week to week, and we don't want to confuse our kids. We want our kids to play full speed, and we want them to play within our system, which is playing an aggressive defense and attack. We don't want to drop back off this weekend and play defensive defense just because they throw the ball. We're still going to attack and play our game, and it could get us beat on a few things there, but that's where the offense has got to come in charge and take some drives down the field and put some points on the board also.
You guys have really gotten it rolling since region play, actually right before region, but you guys have really taken that step, and is a part of that some senior leadership that you have? Have there been some guys that had a lot to do with you guys kind of turning it up a notch, if you would?
Yeah, we got a big senior class. We have 19, 20 seniors. It's a big class, and a lot of them were on this team last year is juniors. And last year we were in the same exact type conference, different teams, but the same thing. So they're used to getting ready for these wars week in and week out. Even with 2 weeks ago, our region, any team could finish anywhere from 4th. You can finish in 1st. A lot of regions, they're wrapping up the region this week. They know who's the champion. Some regions already know who the champion is. With ours, it's going to go all the way down to the last game. And even after the last game, it could come down to a bunch of tiebreakers to find out who's going to be region champion.
And it's so important for that home playoff game, right? I mean, that's the...
Definitely. It's key. You can stay home. You don't have to make those long trips in the playoffs and stuff like that. Got to help you throughout.
All right, Coach. Good luck this weekend. Get her done. We'll talk to you next week, man.
Thank you.